Yay. And I realized at the beginning I forgot to introduce who we are. And so we are the members of Success in Service putting on the summit. And Success in Service is a networking group of entrepreneurs that are service-based. And this is our Facebook group, and our presenters are all members of our group. And so today we have Rachel, Helen, and Nicole, and they're our lovely members. Yeah. Okay, and we can move on to whoever's next. Thank you so much for that, Rachel.
I think that's me. Okay, so let me see. Make sure I have my presentation up for everyone. Okay. All right. So hi, everyone. I am Helen Lim-Karnatz, and I am excited to get to talk to you guys about meditation today and how we can use it to do more, actually, and embrace this counterintuitive approach of actually slowing down so that we can do more. Okay, there we go. So in this time together, we're gonna explore the science of slowing down and address a couple of myths about meditation, and then we'll learn to meditate. And I care about this so much because meditation is my medication. And for those of you who don't know me, I am a pharmacist, so I love all the medicine puns. And I've been doing meditation for 5 years, and I've definitely seen how it's helped me evolve from more anxious to calm, from more overwhelmed to empowered, and from depressed to cheerful. And I sought this out really because working as a pharmacist, I just had so much cognitive dissonance that we were taking something like a pill outside of ourselves to heal all of our insides. And I just knew there were other ways to take care of ourselves that were from the inside out, actually. And you can see my evolution of the light and cheerful joy within me as I've done a lot of meditation and other self-care. So, if you will, please imagine with me that your mind is like a room. And as the thoughts come day in and day out, whether that's because your to-do list is growing or because people are asking things of you, then this room starts to get cluttered. And so if we're not taking the time to declutter and to process and to organize, then we're gonna just feel that feeling of a cluttered room right now. Kind of note it for yourself and feel how it can be like, I don't know. I wouldn't want, I don't like clutter. So I definitely would be looking for ways to kind of organize and clean. And so that's what meditation does for our mind. It helps us go from this cluttered place to now imagine the feeling you get when you're cleaning, like, or that smell that you enjoy after you've cleaned, or I don't know if you hear that sound, but sometimes it's like, oh, that glorious sound of a clean room. So this is the power of meditation. And because I am still ever the scientist, here's the fun science that meditation helps to tone our diaphragm muscle. And this is a muscle that's underneath our lungs. I will get into some more specifics a little later. It helps to regulate our nervous system, and it decreases levels of stress hormone and inflammatory markers, which then promotes emotional health. And we can decrease our blood pressure with meditation, as well as increase the brain's connection to the areas that help with attention and executive control. So it's that focus that we need to do more. So the diaphragm, it's located under our lungs, and it is this muscle that contracts actually when it's flattened. And because we live in a culture that is go, 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 we are often like breathing very shallowly and only into our chest. And so deep breaths help to actually activate that diaphragm. And when we are not, when we are then relaxed and the diaphragm is relaxed, it is why a sigh can feel so good. And even further to expand, it's that the diaphragm is connected to the brain by a specific nerve called the vagal nerve. And this nerve is special because it promotes positive emotions, such as feelings of goodwill towards ourselves. It reduces our stress part of our nervous system, that fight or flight that you may have heard of. And it helps with digestion. So sometimes people think they are gaining weight because they're eating the wrong thing, but it could also just be you're in constant state of stress, and so your body can't even lose the weight, and so your digestion is off. And getting into the more regulated nervous system will help that. And lowered heart rate and respiratory rate is also a sign of a regulated nervous system. Okay, so that was a fun science, and now we'll move into some myths. Just a couple. Often people think that in order to be able to do meditation, they have to quiet their mind. But to to knock that out of the water, your mind's job is to make thought. You're always going to have thought because your mind is online and thinking. And so if you can accept that thoughts are just going to happen, your meditation will be that much easier, because then you'll sit there and you'll be having a thought and it's like, okay, that's normal. That my mind just makes thoughts. So you can consider meditation in the way of an exercise to watch those thoughts rather than becoming everything that those thoughts say you are. Because you can have a thought that are so contradictory, like, oh, I'm a man, oh, I'm a woman, and like you just have to become those thoughts. And then another common one is that there's a right way to do meditation. But similar to exercise and going to the gym, the benefits of meditation are what happens when you walk out of the gym and how you have now a toned body. And what meditation then helps you be more calm, and it helps you go about your day in a more mindful way. So I encourage everyone to focus on the gift that meditation allows you to process and release your day, your thoughts, your to-do list, or anything that could be energetic or emotional that's just being stored within your being. With that, I'm going to invite you guys to meditate with me. Let's go ahead and we're going to just start by doing the sighs. And so we're going to take a big breath in and get your diaphragm nice and flat. And a big sigh out. You can do a few rounds on your own. I just wanted to reiterate Rachel's suggestion of having sighs have sound and letting yourself go all out with the sound, just because it helps to release that energy, that clutter in your mind. And as we arrive and deepen into practice, maybe feel yourself in your seat. Feel the weight of yourself in your seat. Often when we're busy and going, we can be a little more in our heads. And so this is really coming into our seat, our feet, with our breath. And if your mind is distracting you, you can focus on your breath, just noticing it go in and out, or on the sound of your breath, or the sound of a room. And these are called meditation anchors. And if you feel comfortable, you can go ahead and close your eyes gently. And often meditation can just be times of quiet and silence for yourself, since our days are busy. In and out. And allowing your body to actually soften. Stress often causes us to really wind up and tighten. So giving yourself permission to have a few moments of just gentleness and softness. And as you come deeper into your seat, start by softening your feet. So as if your feet are clenched up in fists and you're opening them up, allowing them to soften into the tissues and the muscles, just letting them be a little more fluid and soft. We're going to shift gears a little from taking your breaths to playing with receiving your breath as though you are being breathed. Going to feel different and new, but it should also be pretty relaxed because in this way, there's nothing for you to do. You are just being and being breathed. We'll meditate in this way for a couple more minutes. And so it's just going to be a little quiet. I encourage you to practice that, letting your thoughts be, knowing that they show up. I recognize, and you might recognize that they're a little louder than normal, but this is only because they're actually getting the time to talk and be around. And so it'll slowly pass as you just watch it and accept it. So we're making our way back into this shared space. You're going to come and wake up your body. So slowly wiggling your feet and toes and fingers. Nicole gave us a good neck stretch. That looks good and yummy. And gently fluttering your eyes open. Thank you for meditating with me. These are different ways to connect with me. I'd love to have a coffee chat with anybody who I haven't met one-on-one yet. And I am taking new clients if you're looking for a coach or a healer, energy healer to work with. And now the floor is back to you guys if you have any questions or comments.
Helen, one thing you said that really helped me in my understanding of meditation, because I used to be focused on what's happening during my meditation. So reminding us that it's not what happens in meditation, it's the benefits and the gifts after. That was just something that really helped me see the value of meditation, because I was like, wait, nothing happened, right? during it, but I always notice benefits after. So thanks for that reminder.
Ah, wonderful. And that reminds me, I also wanted to share that I know that some people are new to meditation, or people get, what is it called? Like it seems daunting to start meditation, but even like 1 minute of silence a day, if you do 1% a day over a year, you get 37 times improvement at the end of the year, guys. So it's very encouraging. 1 minute.
And on that note, I heard a metaphor about meditation um, that resonated with me, and that's similar to Nicole's point, where meditation can be like you're walking through mist, and you just don't really feel the mist for a while, and eventually you're just drenched, and you're just like, oh, when did that happen?
Mm.
Jen gave you a little bit of love in the chat, Helen.
Oh, that's so great. It opens up a new world for you to try meditating. And then I see Natasha enjoyed decluttering your mind. So I'm glad that meditation can be a tool in everybody's toolbox for that, because our minds can get so busy. You can hand the baton off to Nicole if it looks like it's pretty good.